Hello everyone, today we are going to cook a creamy orzo with spinach and prawns. If you're in South Africa, you can get orzo at Woolworths, Pick n Pay and Checkers. To prepare this dish, of course, I had some prawns that were deveined and cleaned, and I had to spice them with salt and pepper, paprika, Cajun spice, onion powder and garlic powder. Cooking the prawns, I prepared 2 spoons of butter and a little bit of olive oil and cooked the prawns for 2 to 3 minutes. Make sure that you don't overcook the prawns, otherwise they will be rubbery. So these prawns were really cooked for 3 minutes and then I have to take them out. After the prawns were cooked, I used the same pan and then I added shallots. I also added a spoonful of garlic, and you need to stir until the onions and the garlic are nice and soft. For extra taste, I've also added sun-dried tomatoes. Those sun-dried tomatoes were chopped into small pieces. And also added half a can of crushed tomatoes. I also added a cup of white wine. Here I added all the spices, the similar spices I used to marinate the prawns. That is paprika, Cajun spice, salt and pepper, as well as garlic and onion powder. I then added 2 cups of orzo directly into the sauce and mix. To aid with the cooking of orzo, I then added 1 cup of fish stock. I closed the pot and left it to cook for 10 to 15 minutes before adding the spinach. Added another cup of water because I felt that it was too thick. At last, I also added a cup of full cream. I then added grated Parmesan cheese. The amount of cheese that you add depends on your preference, really. I love Parmesan cheese with seafood, so I added maybe a cup or cup and a half before I returned back the prawns. As you can see, I returned the prawns at last because cooking them for 1 hour it will be too chewy. So at this point the dish was almost cooked as the prawns were previously cooked. So I cooked it maybe for a minute or two and then it was done. As you can see here, I was preparing the dish for my husband. It was delicious and it is a filling dish, really. I've garnished the dish with more cheese, which is Parmesan cheese. This is really a delicious dish that I can have maybe twice a month. It is filling, it is delicious. You can try it. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, comment, and like the video.